Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thought we'd start the video a little bit differently today because what day is it, Blue? I'm just giving him a few treats. What day is it? He said, everybody, it's my first birthday. Woo! Is it your birthday? He just had this party hat on. He was actually keeping it on. It was like right on top of his head. I'll insert a picture of what I just took of him, but he just kept taking it off now. But it's your first birthday, isn't it, buddy? So I'm not going to show myself right now because I'm about to go do something very bizarre that I've not told you about. So I will catch up with you in, I'd say, 2 hours time. Might insert a video beforehand just to let you know what see if you can take a guess as to what I'm doing, and then I'll fill you in when I get back home. But for now, Blue, say bye to everybody. Say I'm gonna have a good birthday. Yeah? He doesn't even care.
Never up, never down, never. Like a theme in a song, clever. Feeling high, feeling low at the same time. Feels so right, then I'm wrong, hoping I'll be fine. But I get up, I always do.
Okay everyone, I have just had my eyebrows microbladed. I think I'm bleeding. But I feel so much better, honestly. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel so much better. It's not going to look like this because they've only just been done, but I'll show you when I get home. Okay, here we go. So I know I just took the most random video that you probably just saw in this vlog and be like, what is happening to that girl's eyebrows? So I have just got them microbladed. So for anyone that doesn't know what that means, it's kind of like tattooing, but rather than tattoo, they like shade in, they like do strokes, so it looks more natural. I know they don't look very natural right now, so basically as soon as you've had them done, automatically like they swell, the colour just goes a bit different, so they're not going to look like this. It is literally because I am post like not long at all of having them done, so they're not going to look like this. In 4 weeks time I have to go for a top up, because apparently by the time it gets to 4 weeks 50% of them are going to come off. So I feel really happy with them. I feel like I'm finally going to have a shape to my eyebrows, because for so long I've just left them, like, because I don't really wear makeup. That was one of my main reasons for wanting to get it done. So I'll let you know how they get on. They're not as sore compared to when I first walked out. Obviously it does hurt to get them done, but it's not like unbearable pain. That's just a little random update for you. I know I probably look a bit crazy. I'm a bit like red there. I think I just reacted to the wax a little bit, but yeah, that's an update for today. The only other update I need to tell you, which I'm sure you'll be so happy about, while I was at the beautician's, I had to get one of my nails removed. Can anyone guess why? It's because I'm having my operation next week. So I had to get one of them removed. I was there for when they put the, is it like your heart monitor thing on? I finally have a date. Can we just all just take a minute and just be like, what the hell? I've been waiting for, let's just say, like 12 to 18 months for this day to finally happen, and it is going to happen next week. So I've had all like my pre-op over the phone and things like that. I'll sit down and tell you all about that later on, but I am just so happy. Like, it's literally round the corner. As long as my surgeon doesn't get COVID or anything like that, we are good to go. I just honestly, I feel like stress and just like this huge weight has just kind of like come off my shoulders, because I've just been waiting for it for such a long time, and knowing that it's actually happened now, I have a confirmed date, I'm just, I just feel so happy. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and just sort myself out because I just look a bit crazy right now. I need to put some more ointment on my eyebrows. So I just thought I'd give you the most random update just to let you know that this has just happened, and we'll catch up later on and I'll sit down with you and actually talk to you about my operation and when it's happening and what I know so far and things like that. Okay, so let's catch up about my operation. So it's actually the day after yesterday from when we spoke. I got my date for my operation and I'm just literally so excited. So I'm just gonna like tell you about a few of the things that's had to happen beforehand. I had to have my pre-op over the phone. So I had that a couple of days ago, and that was basically just like asking me some questions. Like it lasted about 45 minutes because they had to like understand like EDS and my POTS and blah blah blah. So they explained like what is going to happen. So they basically said that I need to prepare to stay overnight, but if they can help it, they're going to send me home that day, because they're not going to need to train me on feeds or anything like that. They just literally need to start the operation and then send me home as long as I'm feeling well enough to go home. They are going to do me first on the list because of my POTS and my gastro stuff. They don't want to leave me off fluids and nutrition for too long, so I'm going to be first on the list, and the date is on Thursday the 21st of, I was about to say October then, April. Oh my god, April. I don't know why I was going to say October. So I had my pre-op and that all went fine, and then what happens after that is on Monday I have to go for a COVID test. So basically just need to go for a drive-through COVID test at the hospital just to make sure that I'm okay. Then on Tuesday I've got to go to the hospital again, but rather than actually just staying in my car, I actually have to go into the hospital. So I have to go in for a physical pre-op. So that's going to be like my blood pressure, my height, weight. They said they might take some bloods if needed, but they probably won't do, and they're going to do an ECG. And then on the same day I'm going to go see my nutrition team, which is my tube team, and they are going to help me decide where to put my new tube. So it was really kind of my doctors to suggest that I can have as much of an input as I can on where I want my new tube. So obviously I'm not going to be able to tell exactly where to put it, because I'll probably end up picking my stomach, which obviously it can't go there, it has to stay in my bowel. So I'm going to try and get it as high up as possible, and I'm going to try and get it above my waistline. I'm not sure if that is still in the correct area or not. My team will be able to help me with that, but I'm going to try and basically make it so it's not on my waistline, because right now where it is, no matter what I wear, something's always rubbing on it. So the higher up the better for me. I'm not sure if I want it more central or to the side, that doesn't bother me, but it's really good that I can at least have some form of input. So Monday I've got my COVID test, Tuesday I've got my physical pre-op, and on the same day I'm getting my kind of like X marks the spot. So they're gonna basically draw on me in pen or whatever they can draw on me in, and by the time I go into the surgery they know where to put it. And then the day of the surgery I have to be at the hospital for 7:30 in the morning, and like I said, I need to bring an overnight bag and they'll just get it over and done with. I just feel like I just can't believe it's finally here after all this wait. So I am unfortunately having to isolate from now. So when I got my eyebrows done, that was my last day of freedom before isolation. So I've got a few days of doing nothing basically. I'm not sure what I'm going to get up to, but I've got a few things planned that I need to just kind of like tidy up and move things around and things like that. All my family going out for a meal, which I'm kind of gutted I'm missing, because it would be the first meal that I guess we was all going to be together after my grandma. It's Easter weekend as well, which I feel like I'm grieving a bit more this weekend in a really weird way, just by, I don't know, just hits you in really weird ways. But I really would have liked to be with my family at this meal tonight, but they've said that they're going to FaceTime me. So that's kind of like the update as to what's basically happening. I'll take you to my COVID test with me and my pre-op and things like that, so hopefully you'll be on the whole journey with me, and I will also record as much as I can of the surgery, but I'm probably going to put that in like a vlog by itself. So I am going to sign off for tonight. It's literally like quite late in the evening. I'm just waiting for my family to FaceTime me just to literally basically make me jealous that I'm not at this meal with them. And it's a new day tomorrow, new day of isolation. So this FaceTime is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, because they can't hear me but I can hear everything they're saying. Okay, so it's day isolation. I have literally done nothing today but got up, put some stuff in the washer, and that's literally it. Please excuse my eyebrows because they're still really dark. They're really not going to stay like this, like I honestly swear. If some people might be watching this like, what has she done? Like, I swear they're not going to stay like this. So seeing as I literally can't do anything, and today my friend is actually having a 30th birthday party and I'm absolutely devastated because I can't go, and it's absolutely beautiful weather. Me and James have said that we're going to go on a walk with Blue. So I know I'm self-isolating, but like going on a walk with Blue when it's just me and him, like I think that's fine. And like I'm literally not going to be with anybody else, like just ourselves, so it's fine. So I'm gonna attempt to do a walk. As I said, when I was in Spain I was really struggling to walk because of my tube, so I'll see how I get on. I might need to have to stop a couple of times just for me to like stop, but I've had my pain relief, so I should be okay. It's really sunny outside today, so I don't know what to wear because I'm always cold even when it's sunny, so I think I'm just going to keep this t-shirt on and just maybe just take a jumper just in case. But I'm going to give you a tube update today. Let's just have a look what it's looking like today. So haven't cleaned it yet from this morning, but this is what we're looking like. Absolutely horrific. It's really not good. Like, how red is that? It's absolutely a joke. So not long now, guys, not long, that's all I can say. So I'm gonna quickly just put some leggings on and let's take Blue on a nice walk.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you.
Guys, when I say I have had a nightmare this morning, I am not even over exaggerating. So it is Monday and I had my COVID test booked in this morning, so I go to Chorley Hospital where my test is booked in, and the first thing that went wrong is I realised I needed fuel and I'm supposed to be self-isolating, so I was like, oh my god, I can't even get fuel. So my dad had to come with me to put some fuel in my car and then leave me because my mum and dad are doing something at my granny's house, so they couldn't take me and James is at work. So got fuel in my car, arrive at Chorley Hospital, and when I say there is not a soul in sight, there is nobody at this drive test centre, like nobody. So I was like, what the hell am I gonna do? Because my operation's in 3 days time, I need a test today. What if I only end up getting it tomorrow and then I can't have my operation? So anyway, I was panicking. I asked loads of people and they was like, oh, like I don't know where they are, like I think they've finished. So anyway, there was like a sign on the door that said if you're a staff member and need a PCR test, please call this number. So I thought, well, I technically like do work for the NHS, I am staff, so I'll just ring this number. So I rang it, I just said, look, this is my situation, nobody is here, I've got my operation on Thursday, I need it done today. And the guy was so lovely, really kind, and he was like, no problem, come here now, we'll get you booked in. So I had to go all the way to Chorley to then go all the way to Preston. So it took me like an hour just in like figuring out what the hell's going on. So anyway, I just tried my mum to tell her about my dramas, and my dad is here as well, and he was like, well, tell you what, if you come to your granny's house, which is like on the way to Preston, I'll come with you. I'm letting him know I'm here. He was just out to me. So yeah, my dad's coming with me. He more than likely will want McDonald's on the way home. I'll probably have to treat him to thank him for coming with me. But yeah, so I'm picking my dad up now and I'm going, but honestly, stress is not even the word. And my eyebrows still look crazy. Oh, you're coming to rescue me.
Pardon?
I said you're coming to rescue. Literally, I'm here. Right, I have never in my life been so happy to see a hospital. So after my dad came, by the way, I had to drop him, we literally set off and then I had to drop him straight back off home because they're getting rid of a few furniture from my granny's house, and someone was like, oh, we're coming for the settee now, so we had to go back to help. So then I had to come all the way by myself again. I hate driving. I think that's what it is, why I feel so stressed. I really don't like driving. Since I've started working from home, I hate it because I don't do it often. So as soon as I do and there's loads of traffic out, I can't do it. Right, let's call this number then. Tell them we're here.
COVID screening.
Hi there. I spoke to someone earlier who said that they're going to see me today. I'm just at the Bay 1.
Is it there?
It is, yeah.
Won't be 2 minutes, okay?
Thanks so much, thank you. Yay! I've never been so happy. I just kept thinking, if I don't get this test today, everything's going to go wrong. Everything. Hello guys, it's a new day. So I was working and then I had to quickly nip off, so I got my pre-op today. I've literally just made it in time, so I'm about to set off now. So Preston Hospital have built like something called a Nightingale hub, which they basically built like this massive COVID hub, so all the COVID patients go in there. And honestly, it's taken away like 3 car parks, and I've been literally going around the car park for about half an hour. I'm not even joking, just trying to find a car parking space. I've ended up having to park away from the hospital, which I'm panicking about because I have to walk a little bit and I can't walk very far with my tube, so we're just gonna have to see. Anyway, I'll catch up with you when I'm in there. I'm in a bit of a rush, so I'm gonna have to quickly go. Okay, so I've had my pre-op and then I've just gone for an ECG, so I'm just going to take my ECG results down back to pre-op and then go see my nutrition team. Hello, so we are all done. I feel so much less stressed than I did before. Honestly, trying to find a car parking space was awful. So I have been for my pre-op. That was all fine. All they basically did was what did they even do? Blood pressure, blood test, and they also sent me for an ECG. So went for an ECG, that was all fine, took that back to pre-op, and then I went to go see my nutrition team, and one of my favourites was there, Jess, so we had a little bit of a catch up. Honestly, it's so nice when you get on with like your team so much. Like, I would literally trust her with my life. Honestly, I like her so much. She's really good. So she basically helped me pick where I could have my new tube. So she kind of explained my surgery a little bit, which I'll speak to you about later because I need to get back to work. But I've got a pen on my tummy, but I took a picture of it just so in case it washes off or anything like that, I've remembered where I've put it. So if you can see, where that big black mark is, that's not a spot or anything. That's where the mark is on my tummy. So I'm about to head off back home now. I really need to get back to work. I've got a lot to do today, and then only one more day tomorrow, and then operation day. Hello everyone. So please excuse everything that you can see on this video, whatever it is, just excuse it. I'm not feeling great today. After I got back from my pre-op, I just crashed for some reason. I'm just not feeling great. I think I need an early night, just need to, you know, one of them days. Anyway, just thought I'd update you on, I think I told you while I was in the car, there was kind of like an update to my surgery that I wasn't aware of. I feel like I should have been aware of it, or I could have been aware of it, but I feel like I'm not sure. Anyway, let me just explain it to you. So basically, the tube team, my lovely Jess, basically said to me that the surgery I thought I was having is a little bit different than what I thought I was having. So I basically thought that I was just literally having the tube change, Peg J surgery, but I am having a abdominal surgery mixed with the J surgery at the same time. So what basically happens is, if you're normally going in for a tube change surgery, so you've already got a feeding tube and you get a new one put in, what they'll basically do is take out your old feeding tube and leave that hole just to like close up naturally by itself, because I think the healing process is quite quick, and then they place your new one. However, because mine is causing me so many problems and issues and acid leakage and everything mixed together, they don't want to leave that hole to open up, to close up by itself. So they basically said that they're not doing this surgery keyhole. They are making an incision about this big and they are going in that way. They're manually going to sew up my bowel from one side and then manually sew up my bowel from the other side, and then they are going to then do the surgery for the tube. So I said to my tube nurse, I booked off I'm going to get a sick note for work for about 2 weeks. Do you think that's quite acceptable? Like a week to recover, a week just to kind of like get myself back to normal, and then I'm back to work. And she was like, no. The average surgery for abdominal surgery, like the average recovery for abdominal surgery is 6 weeks. So I think I over-predicted or under-predicted what my pain levels were going to be like. So let's just see what happens. But anyway, the fact that I'm getting an incision and not keyhole honestly does not bother me. Scars, you'd prefer not to have them. Hello. You just come and say hi. They don't bother me, honestly. At the end of the day, I need this surgery so much that I don't care what they have to do. Like, I've got to that point, I just couldn't care less. If they had to do a cut from there to there, I'd be a bit worried, but I'd just do it. Like, it just needs to happen. I want to get back to my normal self like I was before I had my tube done. So that was just the update from today. So like I said, I've had my pre-op now, had my COVID test, everything is ready to go. All I have left to do is basically make sure I've got enough stuff in the caravan and make sure I'm fully prepared for when I return home. They're not sure if they're going to keep me in. They said they're going to try and send me home if they can, but basically I just need to go pack my hospital bag and prepare for the surgery. So today is Tuesday. Tomorrow I am gonna pack my bag, and then on Thursday, that is when my operation's gonna be. So this vlog's been really random and not really thought out, but I'm gonna close off this vlog here, and the next time I'm gonna be seeing you, I'm either gonna see you on operation day, or thinking about doing like a pack my hospital bag with me, maybe. So thank you so much for watching this video. And thank you so much for supporting me through this hell of an 18 months. Blue's just pulling my arm, that's why I keep going like that. And I will see you really, really soon. Bye.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights,